Namaskar and Ayubowan to you. Welcome to the online series of Harmonium lessons from Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center. I am Gimhana Komangode. So, for the first basic lesson, we are going to know what are the components of the harmonium which you have to know before play a harmonium. And one thing, we call this instrument the harmonium, but sometimes we find that in Sri Lanka some call this the serpina also, because it has some historical link with the surfing, the instrument called surfing, which came from Europe, so that we call it serpina. But normally in use, from Indian use, and I mean in India and in Sri Lanka, now in Sri Lanka also we call this instrument the harmonium. So this part of the harmonium is the bellow that you have to compress and take the air inside. So once you press the key, there is a gate. There are each gates for each and every keys. So the air will come through the reed set. So there are 3 reed sets here. So the air will come and the particular reed will sound with the particular pitch to provide the sound. So, and if you see from this side, there are knobs here, smaller and bigger ones, but you have to use the bigger ones only, because the smaller knobs will provide a draw. So once you do a solo performance without a tampura or any other accompaniment, you can use the little knobs so that it will give you a drone, a continuous sound which will help you to play the melody in a particular pitch. So we don't use the smaller knobs now. The bigger ones, they are the ones much important, because it will open the gates for the main reed set. So you have to check whether all the bigger knobs are open, whether they are pulled. Okay. So my first lesson for you is the basic major scale, or in Hindustani classical music we call it the Bilawal Thaat, Shuddha Thaat. So as normally the harmonium players, they have a center key. So if you take notice, most of the Indian harmonium players, they take their center note as the first black key. Maybe it's C sharp or whatever. They take the center note as first black key. But here in Sri Lanka, we use the first white note as the center key. So normally in Western tuning, the first white key is called the C. But here I have changed the scale. I mean, this is a scale changer harmonium. I have changed scale by 1 semitone. I will let you know it a bit later. So when you look at the keyboard, there's a order of the keys arrangement like this: 2 black keys and 3 black keys, 2, 3. Here also 2 and 3. So this is these are the landmarks. I mean, these are the things that you can easily catch where the correct, the notes, where the particular notes are placed. So just before the 2 black keys, there is a 1 white key, that is called C. We can call it Sa for now. I mean, it's not always Sa, but for now we can call it Sa. The first white key as Sa. So as you know, in Rag Bilawal, or maybe Thaat Bilawal, it has Sa Re Ga Ma Pa Dha same way, I will play the basic major scale, I mean the Bilawal Thaat, like this. I will name the keys and I will play it again. Sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa ni da pa ma ga re sa. For now, I used a method of using your fingers like sa re ga as 1, 2, 3. For ma pa dha ni sa, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Like that. So this is our first lesson of the series of harmonium lessons. So I think what I have explained to you is very much clear. So if there is any issue, I mean if there is any question or any problem, any confusion, you can comment it on the video. So I think this is very much easy to understand, and there is nothing more difficult about the harmonium if you do the practice and all. So thank you. Keep in touch. Namaskar.